Hey everyone, it's Zen. The other day I ordered proofs of creative nonfiction, autobiography, memoir, whatever you want to call it. The book I've been working on over the past year or so. It's called We're Not Monsters. And because there might be some confusion as to the name I wrote my last book under, The Secret to Luscious Locks, which is my given name, and this book, which is written under Tenkamenin, I thought I would read you a passage from the book just to explain things a little bit better. I'm going to just briefly describe what this book is about, just in case you're thinking about checking it out. So this book is basically about my life, but there are some themes that run through it that other people, particularly women, might be able to relate to, and that's a toxic mother-daughter relationship, which was my case. So it deals with issues of child abuse, family dysfunction, narcissism, and anyone who thinks they've been impacted by the same growing up. I think you're really going to relate to this book. And that's the reason I wrote it. Sometimes you have wisdom that you can impart on other people. Other times, simply sharing your story lets other people know that they're not alone, and that's enough to kind of encourage someone to keep going. So that's the reason I wrote it, because I always found it comforting to hear stories from other people in the same situation as me. So let's get into it. This is the introduction. Before I tell this story, I need to tell you my name. Not the one I was given, but the one I chose. Names have power. They shape how we see ourselves, how the world perceives us, and how we either break free from or remain bound to the past. My name, Denise, was given to me before I had a chance to define myself. It was the name of a child molded by survival, by generational wounds, by expectations I never agreed to. It was the name that echoed in criticisms, dismissals, and moments of invisibility. Zen Tenkamenin is the name I chose. Zen is who I became during my loc journey, a time when I was reclaiming ownership of my natural beauty and my cultural identity, on my own terms. It wasn't just a nickname. It became a reflection of the peace I was desperately trying to cultivate within myself. Tenkamenin is a name my partner carries, one rooted in Pan-African lineage and self-determination. It represents history, legacy, and conscious choice to forge my own path. Taking on this name was an act of self-expression, self-love, and defiance. I'm not the sum of my trauma. I am not what my mother said I was. I'm not bound to the roles I was forced to play. I write under this name because this is who I have become. Not the girl they tried to break, but the woman who survived, healed, and reclaimed her own story. And then it just goes on to explain why the book has 13 chapters. 13 chapters is significant because it has a spiritual meaning behind it. 13 basically represents change and transformation. So that's the introduction to the book. It gets really personal. There's a part in the book where I address how I'll feel or what I will do if people in my personal life come across the gritty and personal details of this book. They might be upset, but I had to write it for my own peace of mind. And it's going to be published on Amazon April 14th, 2025, so coming up. But even if it weren't published, I still felt a big sense of relief being able to take all these experiences and stories and finally articulate them and put them all in one place and just have that for myself. Like, if I was to pass away today, my whole life up until this point, the significant moments of my life are in this book. So there's no way to describe how fulfilling that feels. And the funny thing about writing a memoir is, your story's not over yet. There's going to be more that you might want to express, but this captures a moment in time and a part of my life. Check it out if you're interested. If not, no worries. And I will keep you updated. More excerpts, more updates. Thanks for watching. Bye.